Hey there everybody, PTPOP here, with all four lobes of my brain securely bound behind my back. And today is Thursday, August 27th, I believe, 2024. And I'm just now to go for my morning walk. And I thought I'd stop on here really quick and say hi. Now I have another channel. My other channel is called PTPOP. And if you want to find me there, it's at youtube.com/@ PTPOP. And that channel, I've run into some issues on there. I had an interview with an author by the name of David Coffey. He's a very talented author, an outspoken person who speaks against the nasty wasty bug and the Jabberwocky and the events that are going on in his family, which is not in his family, but in his country, the United Kingdom. And he wrote a book called The Imperfect Individual, which I read and I liked. And I discovered that we had a lot in common with our perceptions of the nasty wasty bug and what happened on March of 2020 when we were all sequestered to our homes worldwide. And I recorded a video of it and posted it to my other channel, my PTPOP channel, and YouTube took it down within 5 minutes. They struck it down and they sent it into the depths of hell and gave me a community strike. And I posted the audio to that video to my podcast distributor. My podcast is PTPOP, A Mind Revolution, which is fairly successful. I've got all kinds of episodes up there, but the audio, once it gets distributed up to Buzzsprout, they send it to YouTube. So I got 2 strikes for the same video. So 2 community strikes for the same video, for the same audio, is double jeopardy. That's the way you can't be charged for the same crime twice in American courts. But hey, we're not dealing with democracy anymore. We're dealing with communism. So anything's all's fair in the communist loving world. So I appealed and lost both appeals. Well, actually, I only appealed once. I appealed one and didn't realize the second one was even there, and they just sent me a notice this morning that my appeals were struck down. Now, this makes you wonder, okay, so all we were doing was talking about 2 different things that are very controversial right now. The uprisings in the United Kingdom, which Dave is very familiar with since that's his country, and the Jabberwocky and the nasty wasty bug. Now, when you think about this, why would YouTube's algorithm be programmed to immediately strike down anybody talking about those things? And I'd have theories. Now, could it be, number one, that YouTube is funded somehow? I mean, this is a theory, I'm not saying this is the truth, that they're somehow funded by major pharmaceutical companies, and that the governments control these entities, such as the major video platforms. Because why else would they care? I mean, they said I was spreading medical misinformation, which there's been thousands and thousands and thousands of cases around the world, documented cases that the Jabberwocky caused harm. So I don't know, who knows why, but that other channel is still up, but I've got 2 community strikes on it, and I'm not allowed to post any content to that channel until like November 20th, and let's see if it even lasts. Let's see, they'll probably end up taking my channel down, because if I get a 3rd community strike, my channel is gone, which is fine because I was only making a few dollars at it. But I miss my subscribers. I had a great fan base there. I had a great group of people who were dedicated to my channel, and I do miss them. and I have no way to communicate to them. I try to come on here to communicate, but most of them don't know about this channel. And I got a group of kids behind me driving a Ford. That's weird. It's a school day. They should all be in school. So what are 3 kids doing in a Ford going down this way? Well, I got a solution for them if they decide to do anything. But the whole thing, it's just so bizarre. We no longer live in a free country here in the U.S. If any of you think it's free, they've coded everything in this country for years with a thin veneer of freedom to make it look like there's a lot of freedoms. I mean, we're taxed to death. Major corporations have moved in and bought all the major apartment complexes, and they've made the rent so expensive you can't afford it. Now they've got a new law in place. Not law, but like amongst these corporations that own the apartments, that you have to make 3 times the monthly rent in salary in order for you to get an apartment, which makes it almost impossible for anyone to rent an apartment now, because you have to be making at least 50 to 60 grand a year to be able to rent an apartment, when most companies are only paying $15 to $18 an hour. So that means you'd have to have a roommate if you want to have a roommate. Myself, at the age of 58, if I had to get an apartment, I wouldn't want a roommate. I had roommates all through college, and I don't desire to do it again. My roommates, except for one person, was really cool. The guy I roomed with in my dorm was a schmuck. The fraternity brothers I had were cool. We all stayed out of each other's way and we got along. But my dorm roommate was a dork. But, they're making it so it's hard to live. It's hard to find a place to rent. The houses in this area, you can't buy a house, a decent house, like a good house that isn't falling to the ground for under $300,000 to $450,000. That's a lot of coin, man. You got to be making some serious cash, either combined with your spouse or on your own, to be able to afford a house like that. Somebody's going to tell me why all of the houses nationwide have gone up in value. They've more than doubled. Like the house we used to own in Arizona, we sold it 13 years ago, 12 years ago, for $186,000. 86,000 is now worth like $400,000. I don't understand that. So something's going on. They control everything. They control the social media platforms, including YouTube. They say Rumble is free. They say, BitChute's it's a free speech platform and all that stuff. But those channels are so difficult to work with. I've been in Rumble now forever. It's one of the most non-intuitive channels I've ever been on. It's very hard to figure out how to work. And in order to broadcast live on Rumble, you've got to have OBS. And I don't like OBS. Open Broadcast System, I think it stands for. And those kids are gone, so. But, I just come on here hoping that somebody from my other channel will find me on here. I don't know if anybody's going to find me. Because the other channel is dead in the water, and they don't even let me send out an SOS. Strange. I mean, they don't even give you a chance on here to really plead your case. And the appeal system is pretty much open and shut. They don't even listen to you. I put an appeal in for the one. The weird thing is, the first one I appealed, the appeal got accepted. Then they turned around and reversed it and re-struck me. It's just like, what the heck's going on with all these people? There's 2 cop cars. Something's going on back there at some farm. Who knows what it is? I got an interview with Mike Williams coming up. But we talk about a variety of things on that, so I'm not going to be publishing it on here. Mike, if you're watching this channel, I can't post it on here because I'll get a strike on this channel, but I'll be publishing it on Rumble and BitChute and things along those lines. So I'm just going to the park for my morning walk, and I thought I'd say hi to whoever happens to see this. Perhaps more people will see it in post than as it's live. Now I'm gonna figure out, what to do with this other channel, because this channel here is I usually just do electronics reviews, and nobody watches it, but we'll see what happens. We shall see, my friends. But I've been going for morning walks for a couple of years now. My wife and I started walking quite a bit. Doctors told us both we need to start walking. We're not joggers. I used to jog when I was a lot younger, but I don't do it anymore. My knees and my hips just doesn't agree with them. Don't know why I have bad knees. All of a sudden I woke up one morning, my knees started hurting. No real reason for it. I didn't jog like marathons, run marathons or anything. But it's a beautiful morning here in Ohio, and the sun is out. It's 75 degrees. I'm on a beautiful country road going into the metro parks, and I couldn't ask for much more. There's a few other things I could ask for, but let's see if those happen. I start a new job next week after the holiday, delivering auto parts. I'm looking forward to that. See what goes on with that, and I love driving. So I think it'll be a good job for me. That's my theory. But all my theories so far have been way off base. I've been wrong about everything. Did I ever think at the age of 58 I'd be driving auto parts around for an auto parts store? No, I never thought that in a million years. Never would have occurred to me. I thought by now I'd be getting ready to retire. Retire from what? I don't know. I have nothing to retire from. Personally, I think the job market is all propped up with fake jobs, because I know myself and my wife and all kinds of people that were laid off at the same time she was, that we both know, applied to hundreds if not thousands of jobs and never heard from most of them. You don't even hear back from anyone. You don't even get a rejection letter. It's all smoke and mirrors to prop up the economy that's collapsing. So, fortunately, I got this one job. It doesn't pay anything. It's not even enough money to really get me out of bed in the morning to go do this job. But I don't know, man. I got to do something. I can't just sit around doing this. This doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't do any good. It doesn't even stroke my ego anymore. It's just not even worth it. Because YouTube and even the other channels, BitChute and Rumble, they don't support the creative type. They support all the big channels. They got Dan Bongino on there, and the Alex Jones types. They have all the subscribers because everybody knows them and runs over to watch them. And they've conditioned everybody to think, I better support the big channel. I better support the big channel. As if they know anything. I think Dan Bongino, he knows a lot about what's going on with Trump and the inside scoop on some politics and things, because he was a Secret Service agent. And I think we all know what happened to Trump. That was, some people think it was set up. I don't think so. I think it was an inside job. But I can't, that's just what I think. I don't know if that's the fact or not. But, I'm tired of watching all these big names. I like Russell Brand, but he just shouts at the camera all day. He's, oh my God, things are on fire in England. Oh my God, blimey. It's like, I'm like, Russell, tone it down, dude. Had you heard what's going on with President Trump in the United States? Oh my God. It's like, Jesus. And Dan Bongino looks like his eyes are gonna pop out of his head. Jesus Christ, Dan. Looks like you're gonna stroke out right on camera. I'm carrying something for you. My massive channel here. One person watching. I love it. And so I thought I'd just jump on here and say this about that, you know. And nobody watches me on here. I've had like one person watch. Maybe at the most I've had 5 or 6 people on here in Skating Bear Studios. But you know, you all are conditioned to go watch Alex Jones and all these other people, and you know, I can't watch those guys anymore. Because all they do is yell, "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" They don't tell you what to do. They just get everybody all riled up. Jesus Christ, dude! You went right through a red light. And they get everybody upset. The sky is falling. The economy is crashing. Yada yada yada. And then what are we supposed to do? It's not like, you know, grab our rifles and where do we run with our rifles? There's no front lines. You know, there's not a visible enemy. They're attacking us in an invisible way. They're attacking our freedom of speech. They're attacking our liberties. They're invading at the border. I have a few ideas how to solve that, but you know, I would be labeled as a terrorist myself. There's an easy way to solve that, but nobody has in this country has the balls to do it. So here I am. I'm going to go for my walk. I'm going to enjoy my day the best I can before this fine holiday. Get some exercise. I've lost a whole bunch of weight. I've been eating mostly salad. I've cut out a whole bunch of stuff from my diet that's helped me lose weight. I'm down to just about 200 pounds, down from 224. It's taken me a while to do this because I had a few setbacks. I got off the wagon. I fell off the wagon a couple times and started eating junk again. And I was at 224 and I got all the way down to 201 about a year ago, and then I fell off the wagon and started eating junk again and went back up to like 216. So I'm back down to 200, and I'm determined to just keep it where it's at 200. And this is what I don't understand about drivers, okay? I'm in the metro parks. It's 25 miles an hour. It's a beautiful day. And this fucking bitch in a Toyota behind me has to tailgate me all the way down a hill just so she can run down here with her kid, put him in a backpack, and go jogging with him. She's in a mad hurry and is going to ride my ass in her fucking Toyota SUV just so she can come down here and let her camel toe show through her skin-tight yoga pants as she jogs around here. I'm tired of it. And the thing I hate about this is every time I come to the parks, they're just filled with little screaming brats. And it doesn't matter what time of the year. I mean, everybody should be in school right now. But every time I come to this park, it doesn't matter what time of year, there's always a school bus filled with little brats and their moms running around all the trees, just like when you go to the major parks in the country. You know, if you go over to Yellowstone or any of these things, it's a constant mess of children and tourists. It's a tourist trap. And it's 8:45 in the morning at the end of August. Everyone should be at school, and this place is filled with people. And it's I don't know. I just don't like it. Let's see how my little brats are here today. Let's see. Let's see how many brats are here today. Yes, I'm one of those people that like to back into my parking spaces in the park here because it's murder trying to get out of here when I'm done walking. It's just crazy trying to get out of here. It really is. By the time I'm done walking, this park will be filled with people. So there you have it. That's PTPOP. If you're one of my subscribers for my PTPOP channel, let people know I'm over here now. I don't know what to do. I don't have a big staff. It's just me. I try to get my wife to help me, but she really doesn't want to do it, so she doesn't do too much. And if you're watching me, it's true. You don't really want to do this. All right. I am going to sign off here. Sayonara, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.